beautiful souls. How's everybody doing? Or the one person that actually watches my videos, but that's okay. That's really okay. I've decided I'm going to start journaling this awakening. I should have started this a long time ago, but it was just a cesspool of emotions and thoughts and a lot of triggers going on out there in the world. But then again, what's going on out there in the world, I believe, has actually triggered this Kundalini awakening. And now, nobody's the same, everybody's different, but there are certain foundations of it that we all experience. And I think one of the biggest things that we really need to understand is that, one, we can make it through it. We can do this, but not to do it alone. So that's where the shout out comes to. This shout out's to Darren. I can't thank you enough. It's just given me renewed life just to even have somebody to talk to about it and about life in general and what's going on in the world and thinks the same way you do. And you realize you're not alone and you're not crazy, that somebody else is going through this. I think he's inadvertently turning into my mentor, but his advice and his knowledge has been just amazing. So anybody out there going through this, I would suggest finding someone or someone you can connect to that can help you along this road, because it'll make a big difference in life and how you feel within yourself. Like these past 5-6 days have been brutal. I could just sleep, no problem at all. And I think it's the energy and, the rising of the protests. It's November 23rd. There is a lot going on, and it's more frustrating at the fact that people are just not looking and seeing what's actually going on and what they're trying to do. They're believing the propaganda. And this has already happened in history, and it's happening again. They're no better than what happened in the 1940s to what's happening now. It's the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. But I'm not going to dwell on that at the moment. It's about a Kundalini awakening and some of the things you go through. Now, the weirdest thing that I've experienced when I'm having, I call it those waves of Kundalini energy, and if I've gone off the beaten path or something has happened that has maybe thrown me off my path, I do not know. But when I get these, I get this weird smell, like not coming off me personally. I don't think, at least. I have asked my husband, do I smell like exhaust fumes? And he looks at me like, no. Yeah. And he just doesn't know what to think of that. But my sense of smell, I've always had a good sense of smell, a really good sense of smell. But I smell exhaust fumes. And I don't know why. It just happens. And it always happens when I have those moments with the Kundalini that it kind of throws me for a wobble. And when I say a wobble, it's almost like you can feel the energy of the world. It's very intense. I could feel the earth moving on its axis, and I'm sort of walking, I don't want to say sideways, but it's like if you were to spin in a circle really fast and try and walk. It gets like that sometimes. You're not dizzy that you're going to faint. It's just this subtle turn of the earth you can feel, the spinning. And you're very fatigued and you're very tired and you just want to go lay down. And I find if I meditate, I'm good to go for a couple hours. And I gotta go back and meditate again and again and again and again. But needs must. So I'm still quite exhausted over it, what's been going on. But yet I had an experience yesterday in my kitchen. All of a sudden, I felt this enormous strength. Did it come from within myself? I don't know. Well, I do know because I felt it, so I'm assuming it was within me. But it was almost like, yeah, girlfriend, you're like a warrior. You can take on the world. You can make this stand. You're going to make this stand and you're going to win because you have the power to do it. And I'm in the kitchen by myself smiling, going, yeah, damn right. I'm a friggin' warrior. Now I fought long and hard on this earth already, and I'm going to make my final stand. And this is why I've had the Kundalini. I've had all the previous life lessons, I guess you can call them, for this moment in time to make this stand. And the beauty is, I'm not making this stand alone. There's millions of people out there. We just need to all connect. And I think with the massive awakening, and especially the Kundalinis, they're just not they're a level all their own. I don't think you can go a higher level of an awakening. I'm blessed. So on that note, take care. Love and light.